Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter. Welcome to the show, brother.
Hey,
There he is.
what's up, brother?
Oh, a lot, but we're just hanging here in Alaska. That's where I'm at. Where are you at right now?
I'm in LA right now. But yeah, man, just in LA riding this out.
Riding it out.
You saw I
I
saw some of your pictures in Alaska. That's not the worst place to be right now.
no, it really ain't the worst place to be.
My God, is that like the view from your window, or what is that?
This is what my grandma calls the New York skyline of Alaska. This is Bar Harbor. This is actually the harbor I learned to drive a boat in. So all the OBX fans, little Rudy was like going in out here, learning how to drive the boat, and then I dock it into these
Acting.
boards. Yeah, man, that's where I did that.
You didn't have to do much acting on that. You knew what you were doing already.
Sure did. Sure did.
So, what I thought was so funny is the fact that our buddy Kyle, I remember when I told him that I was flying out to leave for 6 months, he was telling me that you were going to do the exact same thing right around the exact same time. And to me, that was just insane because I don't know how many years you've been out here. I've been out here like 6. Uh, and and it was just right around the same time your buddy gets like a show. It was just kind of crazy. Just like how timing works out, you know?
It was absolutely insane. And I remember when you told me that, you was like, "Hey, I just booked this too," and I was like, "No way!" Last year was a successful year for a lot of people.
Yeah. And then 2020 was like, oh, okay, never mind. So
yeah, 2020. All right, we're gonna celebrate this, and they're like, "Nope,
right.
you're not."
Yeah.
20 year that had to happen though, man. Had to happen.
So, all right. So I wanted to ask you you can ask me something. I want to ask you a question. What if you were to play a different character on Outer Banks? Who would you like to play?
If
it wasn't JJ.
If it wasn't JJ, who would I play? Oh my gosh.
I mean, feel free to be unpredictable with this too, because I know there's a bunch of characters. I'm still working my way through the season, but
this is gonna throw people a little bit. I think who I would be, or I would love just to explore.
I hope I know who this character is.
It's either Officer Shoop or actually Ward. Like one of those characters.
That's great. The freaking officer, man.
I mean, definitely not in my age range as somebody I could play, but like, no, there's interesting story arcs there, and I don't know. I think I have a suspicion that maybe season 2, Shoop has a crazy storyline, like he goes undercover or some like crazy.
That'd be awesome. Now, have you guys been officially renewed for season 2 yet, or no?
We don't know.
You don't know.
Everything is up in the air now, and
same with us. We don't know anything.
That's nuts, man. So, I mean, can you reveal what character you are at least?
To an extent, I can. So, because we're on episode 6 out of 13 right now. So the show is called Stargirl, by the way. It's on the CW. And
little shout out to anybody who's watching here. Look for Stargirl.
So Stargirl, it's a new CW superhero show, and it airs every Tuesday night on the CW channel at 8/7 Central, and then it also streams on the DC Universe streaming app, which is a really, really cool platform. And then it also streams the day after the CW airs it on the CW website. And so, yeah, it's been cool. We just released episode 6. Episode 7 will be coming out soon. I play Cameron McKent. And so basically my dad is Icicle. He's the lead villain of the show. And I am his son right now. And my story is still unfolding. So I can't really dive too deep into it. If you go through DC Comics and look up Cameron McKent, he's got a whole a whole world that I'm not really gonna dive into right now because I'm not positive what I can and can't say, so I'm not gonna really risk it.
Don't do it. Make them. Everybody, please watch the show. Please watch the show.
Yeah, no, check it out, man. It's a fun show. The storytelling is incredible. You know, the special effects are insane. The fight sequences, it's pretty nuts what's going on in the show, and got some great actors. Luke Wilson, who is hilarious, plays one of the main leads, and he's a ball. And then Breck Bassinger, of course, is Stargirl, and her character and my character, there's definitely a storyline developing for people to kind of discover. So it's fun. It's a good time. But yeah, so basically, long story short, Cameron McKent is my name, and son of the lead villain. And everyone's like, oh, do you have powers? Do you not have powers? That's kind of something you just got to watch and see what that turns into. But that. Oh, you got some sound effects going on?
We got a little piano going on right here.
Hey, quite talented. So obviously Outer Banks is completely released and bingeable on Netflix, right?
Bingeable, yeah. See out there.
Is it out on are there any other platforms that people can watch Outer Banks on, or no? So
it's a Netflix original, so I think Netflix owns
it
100.
They've got it covered.
But if you asked me what kind of character I was going to be, or what other character I would have been on the show, I get to ask you this question because you're in the DC universe.
Right.
So, DC watching, Hunter, what DC comic superhero or villain would you want to be? I know you. I had to throw you under the bus.
No, hey, like I have a lot of options. I've never, like, in my head, I've always had a bunch of different options of who I would like, but I've never actually been like, oh, this is the one. This is the dream job. I think I may be a little typical here and not so typical. It's a new one that I discovered, and I give it credit to Stargirl, to my show for learning who he is, and it is Our Man. Our
like
and
clock hour or hour
like an hour, like hourglass type thing. Like, you don't. Okay, so he's actually in our show, and I give my buddy Cameron trouble because I'm like, yeah, man, cool, you're Our Man, great. Like, I secretly am like, I would love to be Our Man. It's like basically Our Man. He's a hero, and he has an hourglass, and when he flips over the hourglass, he gets 1 hour of super strength, and he's just like this complete beast, and it's really, really neat. He's a cool part.
So basically, I mean, I hate to bring Marvel into this, but it's basically the Hulk on a timer.
Essentially, other than he doesn't he doesn't turn into a different looking beast. He stays looking like him. The Hulk turns green and you can't recognize the human side.
Right.
Like, Our Man just looks like the same dude. But yeah, no, very, very similar as far as like what he can do. And Our Man right now, actually in our show, is in the thick of his plot, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a new one because there's old ones. I could say like the old timers, which like would any of them would be awesome, but like I'd say Our Man. That's the one that's been on my mind most recently. Our Man, yeah. You gotta do some research. I know you haven't watched the show yet. We gotta get you on it.
No, I'll hop on. I gotta hop on. I mean, I always grew up without cable up in Alaska, so we're gonna have to get that here set up. But
I don't know if I got that farm in Missouri, as I told you about.
Yeah, we're both from rural places on Earth. That's
we got to get you out there.
Yeah, we gotta get out there, start filming. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my buddy Hunter, and we're like, how long have we known each other, Hunter? We've known each other for about 3 years, right?
I mean, I met you through Kyle.
Met me through Kyle, but I think I met you the second year I did Larry Moss's class.
Yes, you came into Larry's and didn't you see Kyle and I perform?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
I saw
4 years.
and I think for total I've known you for, I think about 3.5 years, which is almost my entire time in LA, technically.
Right.
Almost.
Yeah. It's great. So you're coming up right on that. Okay, yeah. It's been like around 6 years for me.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
But
yeah.
Man, so are you gonna be planning out to go into Missouri anytime soon?
You know, I'm thinking about it. Probably. You know, looking forward to seeing the family. It's I need to get some things done here while I'm in LA, but yeah, I'm gonna be with my family soon. How is family time for you? Do you love it?
Family time is amazing here. Family time is needed, especially during times like this. And something I think everybody should be aware is that this is this can be viewed as several ways during this time. It's like it's a time to like relax. It's a time to like do something, or is the time to take action on yourself
Yes.
and really dealing with a lot of. I know I've had some mental health like issues of what I'm coming to terms with with everything going on in the state of the world,
Yeah.
and with that and what that means as a as a white male person in the United States and dealing with that personally.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's time to reflect. It's a
Absolutely.
time to reflect.
I think it's a time for education.
Yes.
For ourselves. Education is everything for us right now. So I completely agree with you.
Yeah, and it's a time to play music.
It's a time
to mess around.
So yeah, it's a good time. Hey, let them let people know.
A little riff on the piano here.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
I wanted to thank you so much, man. Like, thank you for coming to me when you wanted those photos done, and I did that.
I completely
forgot. A little favor for my homie here.
I forgot to talk on that. That is so funny. Everybody, I did a little interview, and in this Corona world, it's hard. You can't really work with photographers. And Rudy is also an insane photographer, and he took care of me, and he got me an awesome shot that was used in an article. It's on my account. It's one of my official posts, and
it's out there. Got that credit.
Yeah, it's and you killed it, dude. You're just an absolute master for the camera. Multi-talented. We got music, camera, acting. I mean, the man doesn't stop.
Same with this man right here. I've seen this man throw down one of the most moving pieces out there. Reasons to Be Pretty is what he performed. I saw him do first. So,
I think
I covered my speaker. Yeah, I said Reasons to Be Pretty. This is what this man did, and man, this man is so talented.
Thank you. Right back at you. Right back. We got to get together. You, me, Kyle, Anders. We got to get the group together, and out soon. But I'm glad we could chat and catch up a little bit, man.
Absolutely. And I have to do this because everybody's waiting for it. I have to say this. I just have to go housekeeping, and then it's out. We can end it. We can end it now.
That's all the people needed. Hey,
that's all everybody needed, and I did it. I mean, that was for you guys out there.
Like, you just go binge Outer Banks on Netflix and like start watching Stargirl on the CW.
Amen to that.
That's it. All right, dude. Well, hey, man, good catching up, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.
I'll talk to you soon, man.
Right. See you, bro. Bye.
See ya.